We have been talking for a few days now about the snow, and it'll be here within a few hours.
Right now, it's getting cloudier by the minute, Jess, but we do have snow on the way. We'll get a minor coating by sunset. A lot of that will be accumulating just in time for the evening commute, so keep that in mind later today. But right now, filtered sunshine, but the sky is getting a little grayer as we move along. We do have a first alert day taking effect this afternoon as we are talking about snow accumulation, the leading edge of a storm system that's going to be here for more than 2 days. We'll call it over the course of 3 days, but today, tomorrow, and a big portion of Thursday overall. But we have winter storm warning headlines in effect for Rochester and much of the area. Blizzard warnings have been issued for Waseca and areas westward toward Mankato. For the time being, though, on top of that winter storm warning, this afternoon we have a winter weather advisory that takes effect at 3 o'clock as we're looking at certainly a minor to moderate coating of snowfall. Snow building eastward. Now, a lot of this not yet reaching the ground, checking ground observation, ground truth we call it. No reports of snow at the ground level yet, but more is building in from the Dakotas, and that will reach us later in the day. So again, surface observation, sunshine and clouds. Thus far, no snow being reported at the ground level. But the possibility of up to 5 inches of snow in this winter weather advisory area starting at 3 o'clock this afternoon, running until 6 a.m. tomorrow. Then on top of that, we move into a winter storm warning starting at 6 tomorrow and running through the rest of the time frame all the way until 6 p.m. on Thursday, as we are looking at the possibility of many inches of snowfall, a possibility of more than a foot. Some spots may be looking at 1.5 feet of snow over the course of the next couple of days. Round one is tonight, 2 to 5 inches, heavier to the north, though, just north of Rochester. We're talking areas around Goodhue County up toward Northfield, Red Wing. Those areas may end up with as much as 7 inches of snow tonight into tomorrow morning. Then we get a lull. Late morning tomorrow, things get quiet. We'll see a minor coating of snow continuing with powerful winds really developing. That wind really kicks up in the afternoon from the northeast, and then we're talking gusts around 40 miles per hour later tomorrow. And then we start seeing heavy snow in the afternoon and evening, and then it goes all the way through tomorrow night into Thursday morning with the possibility of a foot or more of snow in that time frame. So from tomorrow afternoon until early in the afternoon on Thursday, a foot or so of snow in that 24-hour span. 11 degrees right now in Rochester, at 16 in Austin, 18 in Charles City. Temperatures on the way to the 20s. It'll take some time to get there, but there's some slightly warmer air working its way in. The wind right now is calm, though, so it's cold, but not any colder than it has to feel without any wind chill impact. 2 to 5 inches of snow in Rochester this evening and tonight. 5 to 7 inches northward up toward Zumbrota, Mazeppa, Wabasha, Reed's Landing, Red Wing southward, an inch or less of snow north Iowa, 1 to 3 inches around Austin and Preston. Now we look ahead at the second wave. That starts tomorrow, and this is a lot of snow. We're talking 7 to 12 inches, and then north of Rochester, 12 plus inches of snow in that time frame, on top of what will have already accumulated in this evening and tonight. We're looking at the possibility of some spots approaching 20 inches of snow. It is a possibility later on, especially north of Rochester. Snow developing this afternoon and evening, just in time for the evening commute, lasting through tonight. Temperatures steady in the low 20s overnight. Watching that snow on future track. Light to moderate snow through today and tonight. We get a little lull now. This is late morning. And then the snow really ramps up with that next wave of low pressure. It comes down heavily in the afternoon, late afternoon and evening. And then keep in mind, northeast winds 40 miles per hour. So the combination makes for a very treacherous situation. Terrible road conditions, more than likely, and poor visibility, and in some cases maybe approaching blizzard conditions. Snow ends early Thursday afternoon, still some rough winds, and then we go to Friday. Arctic air comes in, or at least much colder air. Sub-zero in the morning, temperatures in the afternoon only barely getting to the teens. We're looking at, again, power outages possible in parts of North Iowa. It'll be freezing rain for a time, maybe Wednesday night, before we transition to fully a snow event on Thursday, and then snow-covered roads Friday morning. In the wake of all of this, may make for a travel condition on the slow side again. But if snow showers return Friday evening, we may see a very minor coating in a separate system, and then another mixture next week on Monday. So it's an active pattern overall. Temperatures very cold for a while this week, then getting better next week. 20s and 30s feel a lot better and a lot more typical as we reach March next week. 23 today with an inch or two of snow by day's end, especially to the west, where snow develops more in the shorter term. 20 tonight. Overnight lows around 20, 1 to 3 inches of snow, but 3 to 5 inches north of Rochester. So those areas could see 7 inches total from this wave. And then tomorrow, 25, powerful winds out of the northeast, 40 miles per hour, 3 to 5 inches of snow during the day. Most of that happening in the afternoon. And then on top of that, we're talking 6+ inches of snow overnight tomorrow night, a lot of snow, and then a couple more inches Thursday. So yeah, again, more than a foot of snow in at least the northern half of the area, including Rochester. And then another dose of snow showers Friday evening. The weekend looking very peaceful and so amazingly quiet.
Yeah, heavy snow totals indeed. Big numbers here.
It could be approaching one of the top 2 or 3 snow events we've ever had in that for a 2-day total. So that would be a lot.
All right, here we go. We'll look out for one another in the days to come here.
Yes.
Thank you, Ted. Fat Tuesday.